almost a year after the January 6 shootings at Fort Lauderdale's airport, hundreds of personal items left behind in the chaos remain unclaimed. The 600 items are a small fraction of the 23,000 items that were abandoned by airport visitors as they sought cover or were forced to evacuate following the shootings that killed 5 people. Although accused gunman Esteban Santiago was taken into custody within minutes of the shootings, unsubstantiated reports more than an hour later of additional gunfire in other terminals led to panic, evacuations of all of the terminals, and the complete shutdown of the airport until the following morning. The effort to reunite people with their belongings wasn't cheap. Broward County paid about $562,000 to the company that coordinated the returns, about half of the $1.2 million in emergency purchases the county made that were directly related to the incident at Fort Lauderdale Hollywood International Airport. What was left behind includes 55 still-packed pieces of luggage, handbags, and shopping bags. There are also a couple of laptop computers, a couple of electronic tablets and 8 cell phones. When gunfire broke out at Fort Lauderdale Hollywood International Airport, travelers dropped their belongings and ran. Among the 23,000 pieces of property, most have been returned to passengers, but 900 goods that lacked owners' names or addresses were listed on a website Wednesday to be claimed. When gunfire broke out at Fort Lauderdale Hollywood International Airport, travelers dropped their belongings and ran. Among the 23,000 pieces of property, most have been returned to passengers, but 900 goods that lacked owners' names or addresses were listed on a website Wednesday to be claimed. "We're really not sure why those items have gone unclaimed," airport spokesman Gregory Meyer said. "Maybe the information didn't get to their owners, some of whom might have been international travelers, or maybe the owners didn't think the items were worth the bother," he said. Many of the items are travel-related or not of great value. For instance, there are 68 pairs of sunglasses, reading glasses and eyeglasses, 44 pillows, 45 hats and caps, 43 books and 63 coats and jackets. More than 90% of the items were returned within a few weeks of the incident, Meyer said. The hired company BMS Cat collected, tagged, and photographed the items and put the pictures online so travelers could identify their missing belongings. The site will remain in operation until June. Any remaining items at that time will be turned over to the airport's Lost and Found department, where they could eventually be auctioned off. The site is www.global-bms.com. The log-on is FL Baggage and the password is Aviation. "It was an enormous undertaking," said Broward Commissioner Barbara Sharif, who was county mayor at the time. "I think that went as smooth as it could go. I think they did an excellent job." BMS Cat also cleaned up hazardous materials in Terminal 2, where the shootings took place, for which it was paid $29,000. Its biggest task was securing the passenger items in the 4 terminals, documenting where they were found, taking them to a central location for sorting, managing the identification effort, and shipping the items to their owners.